Hey, this is the boat doctor. We get her out here in the 2023 Duckworth Navigator Sport. Beautiful boat, good drainage out the back as you can see. That does make into a bed. There's your pull for the back, and I went through all that. And there's your rods to make the bench. That's you got your filler cushion in here somewhere. I seen it. Oh well. Unless it blew out of the boat. Just kidding. Probably fell between the seat. So anyway, I showed you all about the boat. Now this is the running aspect of it, and I showed you how the window worked, and you got a nice little tray over there. Cup holders, got to have cup holders. So we'll start with the kicker. Just go ahead and trim that down. Always have the safety lanyard on, the red one connected right there. And then you'll hear it go clunk. Now to fire it, you push in on this button here, and then you lift up and push ahead. You give it about 3 pumps, and then kind of hard to do it with, let me see, there you go. Then you move it up to here to where you feel it getting stiff. Then push it about a ½ inch forward like this. When it's cold, then your key starts here. You push and turn. When it fires up, if it acts like it's gonna die, push in on the key until you hear the RPM go up. If it acts like it's gonna die again, push in until the RPM goes up. Once it starts staying there, slowly bring the handle, it'll drop down, then it'll raise back up until you can bring it all the way back. Now once you fired it, you should be able to just turn the key like I did there, and it's running, and then you just throttle it. Now give this about 2 hours, no trolling on this kicker motor. This is going to the boat show. Beautiful boat, like I say, very stable, handles nice, about 40-43 miles an hour. Full throttle with a 1/4 tank of gas. Just almost hits the rev limiter with the 15 pitch. So it just depends on, you know, fuel, of course. I don't think that'll make a big difference. But if you had, say you're 3 people in the boat, then you can probably leave this pitch on, or you go in a higher altitude. Then that's where this pitch would work. It's a 15. But if you're just hauling 2 people, maybe, then you would probably want to go to a 17 pitch, same diameter. But what's on there may work. It just, like I say, if you're going to have 3 people, fill it up, pull skiers. And a lot of times you don't run it at 6,000 anyway, run it down about 5,800 on the main. The reason is you don't really gain that much in miles an hour, maybe 1, but you're picking up on fuel. And this does have fuel management, so I am on the kicker now. So then you just bring that back. You just take the key here, turn it off, and then if it was drifting, you could just turn this key. That's your main, put it in gear like it was doing right there. They need to bleed the steering. It does have air in it. You can feel it without that moving the motor. That should be moving it a lot. See, I got a dead spot there. I'm moving, and then the motor moves. Not a big deal. All of them normally need to be bled. So anyway, with the kicker running, sometimes I can start this one up, just keep it under like 4 miles an hour. You can start your main and keep it straight. Then you can trim that kicker up. And then once that's it, you'll hear it go, but then trim it down just a hair. That'll keep it from that tie bar locking up when you're turning left to right. So now that we're on this one, we can hit it. Now one nice thing with this prop is, like I said, there's just me and a 1/4 tank of gas. When I hit this, it's gonna go. I mean, about 2.5 seconds. 1,001, 1,002. Yeah, about 2 seconds, it's up on top. Idling is barely burns 0.5 gallons an hour right there. I'll see all your sprays way back there. That's where you want it. So plating right about there. It's about 19 miles an hour. You're doing about 5 miles to the gallon, which is awesome. 3 gallons an hour. Gallons an hour here, 3.6. 4.8 miles, that's good. Gallons an hour right there. So then cruising, I would hit it, trim it up. I could hear it, wait for the RPMs to come up. Right there where it's kind of working, but not lugging, about 4,300. Then I trim it up just a hair. So just trim it up on top. 31 miles an hour, you're doing 7 gallons an hour, which is awesome. At 31, most boats would be about 14 to 15. about 2.8. So this does really good on fuel. Then you hit it. Now I'm coming to trim all the way down. I'm hitting 6,000 trimmed all the way down. So if I barely trim this, it's going to hit 61, which is almost going to hit that rev limiter. There, it's hitting right there. I didn't even go up a bar. So I'm going to leave it at 6, trim down. We're doing about 16 gallons an hour. Bring it down to about 5,857. That dropped me down to 14 and 2.7. 41 miles an hour. So I lost 2 miles an hour by going to 5,700. And sometimes when you're trimming, it's going to level the boat back out. So again, it just depends on the weight, whether you change the prop or not. If not, I'd probably maybe go one, if I was going higher altitude, like 3,500 and up, I would probably maybe leave the prop that's on it and then just get a 17 for, you know, 0 to 3,500. Or maybe even at higher, like 35 to 4,000, maybe even go down to like 14 by 15. But right now I think it's a 14 by 15. And I could be wrong on the diameter size. But anyway, nice boat, very nice. And this is the Boat Doctor out.